Chinese Communist Party leader Xi Jinping secured a third term on Sunday. And his Politburo Standing Committee, the most powerful of China's lawmaking bodies, is newly stacked with his loyalists. In his remarks, Xi Jinping appears to prioritize communist ideology over market health and control of the Chinese people over economy. Here are the details.
The Communist Party's week-long Congress ended over the weekend. It came with the confirmation of Chinese leader Xi Jinping in an unprecedented third term, cementing his place as the country's most powerful ruler since Mao Zedong. And the country's top governing body, the Politburo Standing Committee, is stacked with loyalists to him, with no clear successor.
We must be highly vigilant and always maintain a top level of clarity and prudence, and continually push for strict and comprehensive party governance so that the century-old party will continue to flourish in its self-revolution and always be the strongest and most reliable backbone of the Chinese people.
For example, Shanghai's Communist Party chief Li Qiang followed Xi onto the stage, which means he is likely to become China's premier when the incumbent retires in March. Li Qiang was the focus of public anger over Shanghai's COVID lockdowns, but he has a long history with Xi Jinping. The man he would replace, Li Keqiang, is seen as a moderate and has also been excluded from the wider Central Committee, one of several absences.
We have to say regarding this new Senate committee is that it's a one-color Senate committee. And clearly all these leaders have worked with Xi Jinping, they were promoted by Xi Jinping. But the problem is that with a bunch of yes men, there are much less checks and balances.
An unusual incident also took place Saturday. That's when Xi's predecessor, Hu Jintao, was unexpectedly escorted off the stage. He appeared to resist as he was led away. Video of the incident was widely shared on Twitter but could not be found on China's heavily censored social media platforms. State media coverage of the ceremony did not include the scene, but later reported that he was feeling unwell.
I'm not a believer of the pure health explanation, just because the last formal task that Hu Jintao had to perform was to vote for the new Central Committee, which he did minutes before this event took place. And if he had been feeling unwell, they could have, after his voting, they could have whisked him away and give him medical care. But yet he sat down, and it seemed like he sat down in a pretty stable manner, and then suddenly he was asked to leave.
Xi Jinping directed this play for a sole purpose, sending a clear signal that the era represented by former President Hu has completely ended in China, and China will enter a new era of Xi Jinping.
The committee memberships further confirm that Xi's grip on power is unharmed by the events of a rocky few years, from a sharp economic slowdown and frustration over his zero COVID-19 policy to China's growing estrangement from the West, which has been worsened by Xi's support for Russia's Vladimir Putin.
两国各领